Hey, what's up? Mike Lock here. Thanks for checking out this video. I'm going to show you how to build a quick interactive prototype using Adobe Flash Catalyst CS5. It's one of Adobe's more recent products in their CS5 suite, and I consider it sort of Flash for dummies because it allows you to build quick, easy Flash sites or Flash interactive demos without using any code. Okay, so totally recommend checking it out, going to Adobe site and just downloading a free trial and learning all about it. But I'm going to show you a little bit what it can do. All right, so first off, I went to ESPN.com and I saw this cool banner. I thought this would make a good example. So when I click this button here, sort of the banner expands like that, and you've probably seen those out in the web all over the place. Now, I'm going to take screenshots of this site and build a demo out of it. Okay, so first off, the first step in building this particular prototype, I'm just gonna be working with all JPEGs, and I'm not gonna use any vector files. But Adobe Flash Catalyst, as I open it up, it does allow you to import Adobe PSD files. It'll allow you to port or import Adobe Illustrator vector files, and also FXG files, which is a Flash Catalyst native file, I believe, and you can export to those using Adobe Fireworks CS5. But any one of these, type of documents, you can import into Adobe Flash Catalyst and start using it. But what we're going to do is we're going to take screenshots of this site, and what I did was I went over to Adobe Fireworks and I chopped up these different images. So, for example, this is just a JPEG. It's a flat bitmap. This little body here, the body content is a flat bitmap. Um, this banner here, I chopped that up, and then I went ahead and downloaded or took a screenshot of a larger banner, which is going to be used. So when I click this button here, I also chop this button up. It's just a bitmap as well. So what's happened is when I click this link, when I click this button here, this banner will pop out and this page is going to slide down like that. Okay, so let's pretend I'm building this for a client, but I want to, before I actually build this out with ActionScript and or whatever tool that I'm using, whether it's CSS3 or JavaScript or whatnot, I want to quickly build a Flash demo of this to show my client. Okay, so the first thing that I do after I chop all these up, in Fireworks, I sort of take them one by one and I put them in their own canvas and I save them off as a JPEG. So I have 5 separate JPEGs. Okay, so I save those in a folder and I open up Flash Catalyst, and I'm just gonna go new project. Okay, so let's do banner project, and I'm gonna do 993 because that's the size of my JPEG, and then I'm gonna do 1500 in height. Alright, so here we are in Flash Catalyst. So what I'm going to do, the first thing I'm going to do is go to File, Import, and I'm going to import all of my JPEG graphics that I just saved. Okay, so the first one is the site, the body portion. Let's import the small banner ad. Okay, it's going to go right there. Let's do File, Import the body. Again, so all I'm doing is in Flash Catalyst, just importing my JPEG files. Alright, so do that there. File, import. This is the big banner. This is what's gonna slide down. When I click that, so let's click this banner and hide it. Over here you can go hide under layers. We're gonna hide that for now. Do import, and we're just gonna import the button here. Okay, so I have all these these files here, and they're just layered. And what I want to do, the first thing I want to do is click on my button, and you see this little black dialog box. I want to choose component, and I want to make that a button because when I click that, I want some action to happen. Okay. So also when you click it, over here at the bottom under appearance, you want to click hand cursor. Okay, so let's just do a demo. Let's do command return on a Mac or control enter on a PC. And so what it does, it built it for me. So now this is my flash file. You can see I right click, it's a flash file. So when I hover over this button, it gives me the hand cursor. But when I click it, nothing happens because we haven't built our interactions yet. So what I'm going to do now is we're over here. I want to do duplicate state, and I want to show in this particular state on page 2. I'm building pages now. Okay, so on page 2 I want my big image to show, and I want this image to slide down. Oops, someone's calling me. So I want that to slide down, and then let's see, I want to hide that small graphic or that small banner in the background. And then for this, I take the rotating tool and I'm going to rotate the button. Alright, so that went from page 1, page 2. So on page 1, I want to click my button and I want to add interactions to it. So click over here where it says add interaction. On click, play transition to state to page 2 when I'm on page 1. Okay, so when I click that, I want it to go to page 2. Okay, so now when I'm on page 2, so let's go over here. Let's just basically just do command enter, control enter, and check this out. It built it for me. So now when I click this button, it jumps over to page 2. Okay, so it looked like it transitioned, but it wasn't smooth. It was very choppy. So I'm going to build some smooth transitions. And also when I'm on page 2, I want it to go back to page 1. So I click on this button here. Let's add interaction. So I'm going to do on click, go to page 1, go back to page 1 when I'm on page 2. Okay, also this banner, I'm going to make this a button as well because I want to be able to click that. I want to add interaction. On click, I want it to go to URL. I want it to go to Wendy's.com. We're going to give Wendy's some love. Okay, when I'm on page 2, I want that to happen. Okay, so let's do command enter. So here's my site. When I click this link, this expands. When I click it again, it goes back. Okay, page 1, page 2, page 1, page 2. Alright, but again, it's still kind of choppy. I want it to be smooth. I want to add a smooth transition to it. So let's look over here at the bottom. On transition states, page 1 to page 2, I want to click this thing right here, this button where it says add smooth transitions. So check this out. So when I click play, it's going to do something like that. Okay, so also on page 2 to page 1, I want to do smooth transitions as well. So it's going to go up like that. Alright, and so let's do command enter. So here we have our page. When I click this, smooth transition to page 2. Click it again, goes back up to page 1. It's very clean, very smooth, beautiful transition. Then when I click my banner, so let's go back to my site. I didn't actually add the hand cursor to my banner. So basically when I click this, when I hover over the banner here, if I click the fries, it goes to Wendy's. Alright, so there you have it. A cool working prototype in under 10 minutes or so. in Flash Catalyst without building, without using any code. All we're just doing is adding buttons and interactions to certain components, and we're building quick working prototypes in Adobe Flash Catalyst. I love it. I think you should try it out if you're a web designer, you're an interaction designer. You can definitely use this to show interactions of your mockups and things like that. All right. So hopefully this was helpful. Go to Adobe Flash Catalyst and download it, 30-day free trial, and learn how to use it. The thing that I taught you in this demo will probably take you about 1 to 3 hours, to 5 hours to really master. I believe Adobe Flash Catalyst, and it's not long. You can learn this over a weekend, and that's pretty much the learning curve, about 1 to 5 hours. All right, so hopefully this was helpful. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me, look out for more demos. All right, and go to my website, mlwebco.com, and check it out. And follow me there, follow my blog as I'll continue to post updates frequently. All right, we'll talk soon. Bye bye.